Hello, good morning. This is your boy AB, bringing you my top 15 wrestlers from August 2017 till August 2018. I will review each wrestler um, that I had on my list for the PWL 50. The PWL50 is a list that we have created. It's something similar to the PWI 500. So we just do the PWL50, where everyone do a list for of their top 15 wrestlers, and then we'll count every vote up and come up with the best list as possible. That's what we do for the group. We were doing it since 20. I think this is the third year, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe the fourth year. Time is flying now. But I think we started either 2015 or 2016. So yeah, let me get to my list because I only got 13 minutes to talk about it. Number one is Kenny Omega. I feel he had the best year out of any wrestler. He put on classes with my fourth wrestler on the list. He won the IWGP title 2 months ago. No, was it 4 months ago? Excuse me. Time was flying. Goddamn. Yeah, I think Kenny Omega had a wonderful year. He been having great matches in the last 5 years total. But he been really on top of his game, man. So so I put him on my list at one. I had Seth Rollins at two. I think he's the best wrestler in the WWE. Yes, I have him over AJ Styles. I think he's the most talented wrestler that they have in there, even over AJ. And that's how highly I think of Seth Rollins right now. I think Seth is one of the best in the world. If you told me that he was the best wrestler in the world, I wouldn't even be mad at you. But Seth Rollins, regardless of booking, I believe he is the best wrestler that WWE has to offer. AJ Styles was number three. He's the champion right now. He done had the belt going on 1 year. He had plenty good matches with Samoa Joe and Cien Almas, and the list could go on and on and on. AJ been around for a long time. So yeah, he's number three. Okada is number four. I don't have to say much about this guy. This guy I already know. People that watch New Japan, they already know about this guy. He's one of the best, man. So, but this year he's number four on my list. I think he was number one last year on my list, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think AJ was number one. Then probably Okada was number two. They were my 1 and 2 last year. Now they 3 and 4. Cien Almas is number 5. I am very high on Cien Almas. I thought he had a wonderful year. He had a very, 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 very good match with Johnny at NXT Philly. If you haven't seen that match, I don't know what the hell you've been waiting for, but you need to go see that match right now. I don't care what you're doing right now. Stop whatever you're doing. Go watch that goddamn NXT Philly, Cien Almas and Johnny Gargano. Pete Dunne is number 6. He is the reigning UK champion. He had the belt for about 500 days. Put on classics. Um, he's a very, very good, excellent wrestler, man. And I love watching him wrestle, man. So he was number 6. Of course, Johnny was number 7. He was putting on 4 or 5 star matches like it wasn't about shit. All right, like he was, he had a very, very good year. Him and Ciampa, man, they that feud alone was like that. I mean, that has to be top 10 all time right there, as far as the best wrestling feuds go. That joint was crazy, man. Jay Lethal, I got him at number 8. Um, he was like going back and forth between the mid card and like the main event. He wasn't really getting that many title shots. Finally, he definitely got a title shot, and he finally won back his ROH heavyweight title. But yeah, like Jay Lethal been putting on very, very good matches in the last year and some change. He been putting on good matches for a long time now. You know what I'm saying? Cody Rhodes is number 9. You know, he, you know, he been all over, man. ROH, Impact, New Japan, like he been all over the place, man. NWA title now, he just been all over the fucking world now, man. Like big ups to Cody, man, because like a lot of people didn't really think he was gonna do what he did, and now that he's making all this noise now they want to call him back now. You know what I'm saying? Like before that they didn't really give a fuck about him. Now he's making all this money now, and he's doing this, he's doing that. Now it's like, oh, let's try to see what's up with Cody now. You know what I'm saying? But Cody stepped his game up a whole lot, man, and he has a hot ass fucking wife, man. God damn. Kyle O'Reilly was number 10. Kyle O'Reilly is number 10. I could have put Adam Cole here, but I wanted it to give Kyle O'Reilly a chance, just to get a little bit of pub, man, because I feel even though he was in mostly tag matches, but he still performed very, very well in the last year. And I'm a fan now. I'm a fan of Kyle O'Reilly now. In Philly, I didn't really have too much exposure when it comes to like with the ROH, but now, man, when he's done NXT, I've been watching him more and more, and I've been going online and checking out YouTube shit that he did, from 5-10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So Kyle O'Reilly, he's a very, very, very good wrestler, man. Number 11 is the Velveteen Dream. I thought he was the most improved wrestler in the last year. And he's definitely gonna make a lot of noise when he get called up to. Braun Strowman is number 12. The monster of among men. I feel he had a very, very excellent year. Cedric Alexander, he is the current cruiserweight champion for the 205 Live. Tama. It's not because of the heel turn, even though it was an excellent heel turn, but I feel Tama need to get some recognition too. He been doing pretty well down there for the last couple of years, so like Tama Tonga definitely deserves some recognition. And 15 on my list is Shayna. Shayna Baszler, she's the former NXT Women's Champion. She lost the belt back at NXT Brooklyn. She's a very, to me, like she's just a natural to me. Like, like her, her heel work is just like top notch. Her promos is up there, and like her matches is not even that bad. So she definitely deserves some recognition. That's just me, like she might not make the whole list, because I don't see too many people voting for her. So, but like she made my list. So like as long as she get just a little bit of, pub, that's why I put Colorado on my list. Tama and Shayna. Like most people not gonna have them on the list. So. I just felt that I was trying to give other wrestlers a shine. Wrestlers that really had a solid year. And try to get them. Like hopefully next year they'll be higher on the list. But yeah, that's my top 15 for the PWL50. I would like for most people to get their listing in the next week or so. We got about 24 lists so far since Monday, which is actually pretty well. Hopefully we'll get at least 5 or 6 more lists in there, and we're gonna try to come up with the best list as possible. If you do not post your list, that is totally fine, but please do not complain about the final list. If you did not post your 15, please do not say a word about what happened. Okay? Like, if you post your 15, you can say whatever you want to say. But if you ain't post your 15, don't say a goddamn word, all right? Because I will call you out. But yeah, that's my PWL top 15 wrestlers since 2017. Next year, we're going to do from 2018, August 2018 till August 2019. So we're going to keep doing this list as long as we can. All right. So, shout out to everyone in the PWL. Shout out to the admin team. Shout out to the members. Shout out to my people that's running the PWL page. And, y'all have a good one, man. And I'll try to come up with something else. I'm going to try to get a podcast with my girl and shit. We might do a live video, or we might do this app that I'm using now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll talk to you later, man. Deuces.